Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome back to the Psychic Tarot Angel Oracle. Okay. So all of my readings are for entertainment purposes only. Make sure that you guys are familiar with my legal disclaimer. It is the top portion, but it basically tells you to feel free to take what resonates with you and leave what does not for the person that it's meant for. Okay. If you have a pendulum or muscle testing, that's two different ways to ask yes and no questions from your higher self and to get answers back while I'm doing the live reading. By watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. Be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you're agreeing to not attack, bully, or persecute me for my calling. Also, this contract includes gatekeeping, shadow banning, and copywriting of my messages. Everything said on this platform is copyrighted. Do not steal messages from God and the Holy Spirit, okay? Okay, now we're going to do the prayer. I ask that the Most High God come be with us now. Please help me get this message out. Please return all evil and any negativity from any person that is sent to me or to my collective. I pray for the highest wisdom, the highest truth, and the highest light to be revealed to me and my collective, and I pray for all of my subscribers. I ask now as I call upon God's favor to give us the full armor of God for protection during our life's mission and work here on the earth. I'm eternally grateful for your favor, Heavenly Source, and for your unfailing love. Thank you for blessing me and my subscribers, and thank you for healing the sick and creating miracles. In your holy name, Lord my God, I give gratitude and thanks. I pray into thy holy presence and meditate upon your divine will. Amen. Okay. So I don't know what weird energy that was that I'm picking up on before we even start, but we're just going to clear it out. Okay. All right. Some heavy ass energy, you guys. What is that? What is that? Heavy energy. Somebody wants you to feel like heavy, like you're weighed down. This person's stupid. Okay. They've got a lot of anxiety. This person is tripping out. I bit my tongue, okay, like numerous times today and yesterday. Somebody wants you to bite your tongue. Somebody wants you to shut up and not tell the truth. Wow, surprise, surprise. What is this about? Why are they in anxiety? They're in anxiety because they see you in your purpose and because they know that they sent these attacks to you. They see you still being the woman holding a coin. You're making progress, and this person knows that every day that you make progress and that they don't, that their life is going to be up in question and yours is going to be secure. That's the way they're looking at the situation anyways. They're delusional. This person can't make a decision. They want you to be in indecision. They want you to be confused, and they don't want you to get downloads. This person is deceiving you. They're not patient. They want everything right now. Like this person on my other platform, I was talking about somebody that wants the teacher's manual that has all the answers in it so they don't have to actually do the work and study the book. This person doesn't want to do the work. They're very low vibrational. Their energy is nasty, and I rebuke them in the name of Jesus Christ. And I rebuke their plots of evil and their impatientness. I rebuke their deceit. I rebuke their anxiety. I rebuke them. And I return that energy right back to them. Sicko. This person is a sicko. They've got a broken heart. I'm sure that that's your fault. No, it's not your fault. The reason that this person is brokenhearted is because they deceive themselves. This person's been trying to make you sick. Now they're sick, and they've got anxiety, and they've got a broken heart. I don't even feel bad for this person, to be quite honest. Be honest with you. Yeah, this person tried to attach themselves to your relationships. That was a bad idea. You cleanse this person out of your energy, and now they're tripping out. So second chakra, Archangel Ariel. We call upon Archangel Ariel to protect our second chakra, the sacral chakra. from this person who's brokenhearted. This is a storm warning to this person who's got a broken heart, who's emotionally unstable and emotionally codependent and emotionally manipulative. They had a really, bright strategy on how they were going to cause you to be sick, to cause you to be broke. They were really working very hard every day and every night, trying to deceive you and make you lose your fortune. This person's extremely envious. Because of their envy, that's why they're in the energy that they're in. Jealousy and envy is a disease, and this person has it. They've got an attachment in the spirit. Not a good one, but a negative attachment. This energy is making me really nauseated. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus Christ. Get out of here and return back from whence you came. The garden and the gate, rejected. These people are rejected. They're not entering into heaven. No. Stay away from me and my collective. Sick motherfucker. This person's disgusting. They need to stay out of your energy. You're a healer of all ages. Like I was saying, you guys are healers. You guys are financially successful. You're stable. This person wants to come along and ruin everything. Just be aware of somebody that's a saboteur. Just got to breathe through the energy. They keep trying to attach to your back and to your solar plexus. This person does. They're also trying to block your messages and block a man from coming in. This is a man holding a coin in the reverse. This could be a masculine energy. You could be a divine feminine energy. This could be a masculine energy trying to block you or block a real man from coming into your life. Yeah, I doubt it. They're not going to be able to get past this angel of strength that I'm seeing. And the fact that you're a healer. See, this person's trying to stop you from resting and rejuvenating. And that's exactly what you're going to do. Also, these people never take a break. They never stop attacking you. This losing ass motherfucker. He never stops. So he never gets to rest and have rest and rejuvenation. Angel of balance, healer of all ages. You know how to balance your energy. This person's tried to use alchemical means to balance your energy, to try to steal from you whatever that sickness was that they were doing. They've got some type of dark demonic ass attachments that's making them sick. You don't. So this is what's being affected, is your guys' solar plexus chakra, right? Well, if you feel like she's too possessive, then I would suggest not talking to her, because like when I pulled cards for you last time, the possessiveness in the twin flame deck, the possessiveness card came out. So again, I picked up that energy big time. I keep getting something that's like bite your tongue, bite your tongue. No, I rebuke it and I return it to the sender, or I report it to the Most High God. Whatever this person is trying to do, that's working against the collective. They're trying to affect somebody's ability to create balance. Also, this woman holding a coin, this could be somebody that comes into your guys' future. If you're not the divine feminine, this could be somebody coming into the future. This person is trying to shut down my throat chakra so bad, or somebody doesn't want you to speak on something. Do you know what that could be? The 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, this person is trying to steal your crown. They're trying to mess with your crown chakra, and Archangel is showing up. But yeah, somebody wants to restrict you from saying something. There's no adjacent possibility that's going to give this person the ability to do anything to you. It's over. Like I said, it's over. Victory in the reverse. They're not having a victory over you. Maybe they realize that now, that you have caring connections that's going to carry you through this hard period of financial restraints is what I'm picking up that this person tried to cause. Happy family. See, this is what I'm saying. Caring connections and a happy family. That's healing. God will heal the generations. That's one thing that God can do, is heal families that have been broken and bring them back together. So never these people did not know that God existed, that you have this door to spirit. They didn't see that. And that was a very big mistake, because this door to spirit is going to bring you guys in a cornucopia. You know what I'm saying? The world in the reverse. This person, if they're having a public fail, let's just say that. They're publicly not getting the upgrade. They're not, like, I'm not kidding. This person, I feel like what they were trying to do was a destiny swap. Man holding a heart. Again, you are a man holding a heart, and you are attached to this cornucopia energy. So, or you could be with a man holding a heart. Yeah, you're just going on a spiritual journey at this time. And this person wants to come along. They're the magician in the mirror. They just want you to see them as an equal, but this person's not your equal. They have to do black magic and all sorts of weird hoodoo voodoo type of shit and they're still not on their level, even with all of that. So no, how could this person be your equal? They don't have a door to value. They don't have a door to spirit. They don't have a cornucopia. They don't have anything that I can see that's even a similarity to you. This is why they're not getting access to your energy. Woman holding a heart. Exactly. They're not a woman holding a heart. They're not with a woman holding a heart. In fact, this person is brokenhearted. This door to romance, you also have door to romance opening up here. Then the door to value, exactly what I just said. This person has no value, not to God. This is the thinking man in the reverse. This person's stupid. They're very envious. We have a broke ass man that's in the reverse, that's jealous of a man that's in the upright because his heart's in the upright. That's crazy. This person did not appreciate you or what you brought to the table. They have no signs of appreciation. In fact, they're kind of like a copycat energy. This person's not getting a spiritual contract in the reverse. They're not getting a spiritual contract. The divine literally has nothing for this person. That's weird as shit. So this person must have done something to destroy their own destiny. They're having hostilities with the community that they're living in because they tried to attack somebody's heart chakra, and somebody's heart chakra is extremely protect. I don't know what you're saying with woman stop yapping. If you're literally coming on here to tell me to shut up, I'm reporting you for bullying. I'm not the one. Sorry about that. Every once in a while, some dumbass idiot that literally just exposed, like, what did I say? I said somebody's trying to make me shut up, and that person comes on and just said to stop my yapping. I know exactly who the fuck it was. I report them to the Most High God, obviously. And then I just reported them to YouTube for bullying me. This is my platform. I have the freedom of speech, just like everybody else in America. And I'm going to utilize my freedom of speech. And I'm going to utilize what God and the Holy Spirit and the divine says, because that's what I'm here to do. I'm not going to shut up because somebody else is insecure. I'm not going to shut up because somebody doesn't like the fact that I'm a woman. I'm not going to be quiet because you guys are ridiculous. If literally, They could go to any other platform and mind their business, but instead of doing that, they want to come over here and fuck with a person of God. Like, this is what I'm saying, why there's this many stupid people in the universe. I really am shocked that people are that dumb. Anyways, so you have Archangel Michael protecting your root chakra, and you've got Archangel Raphael protecting your heart chakra. Like I said, this person wanted to bring you financial restraints. And honestly, I'm not getting the best energy from this person. Okay. With Radha, there is something else going on there. I don't know what it is specifically, but it is making my head spin. So I don't know what that energy is. It could be something that's around her or somebody else that's around her that's a negative influence. Or it would be somebody that's very destabilizing, I would guess. I would say, and there's somebody around her that wants to keep her single or wants to keep her not having a committed relationship because they benefit in some type of way. So there are definitely challenges to that relationship just because of the people that she allows, or he, whoever it is, they, whatever it is nowadays, that they're of the people that they have around them, right? Because I feel like somebody's got a very negative influence, somebody that's being fake as hell in her face and is literally already devised a plan to steal something from her. And it feels like a love relationship and then finances. So yeah, again, this community is pissed off with this individual. They want this person to leave the community. The thinking woman in the reverse. This is definitely could be a masculine and a feminine energy that are both just stupid, like just straight up stupid. Door to personal healing and happiness. This is open for you now. Archangel Michael is protecting this door to personal healing and happiness, right? That's what eternity, what God's giving to you. Eternal love. This person is going to have to walk away. You walked away from this person a while ago. They're going to have to walk away because this community that they're in, this person is having too many financial constraints at this time. And they're just literally, they're going to have to walk away from their negative intentions towards y'all. Like I said, they're way out of balance. Yin yang in the reverse, they're way out of balance. This person doesn't have, they're not a prophet. They're not a civil worker. They ain't shit. And they literally have dragged an entire community into financial constraints because of their false prophetism, because what comes out of their mouth is so inaccurate that it's caused people to actually make life choices that affected their life permanently and put an entire community in hostilities and financial constraints. I'm also hearing martial law, which when everything gets so crooked that martial law has to come in and fix a situation where the police are all crooked, then that's what it is. But like I said, this is a community that has tried to place financial restraints on somebody because of their spiritual beliefs and because they're over here holding a coin. They don't want somebody to receive payment for their work, and they want somebody to not talk about what they've been doing because they don't want their dirty laundry aired. But you have an angel of love, and you are an angel of love. And that is why you continue to heal and progress and move forward. And that's why this person doesn't. They're not an angel of love. They're not an angel of balance. They're devil. They're literally a loser. They came up with the stupidest strategy to come for a person of God, somebody that's one of the most powerful people on the planet. And this dumbass idiot, stupid people. You got two people with stupid ass brains, slow as fuck, trying to come for somebody in the collective, just slow. And this is truly sad to see people this unintelligent. I mean, literally, all they had to do was pick up a Bible and go within and pray, or pick up a holy book and find a system and go within and pray and make a real connection with God. This person feels like they're going to cause you financial constraints because you are personally happy. No, this person doesn't have the authority or right to do that. Neither does this community. I don't care what religion they belong to. They don't have the right to strip anything from anybody else. And they sure as hell don't have the right to impersonate a caring connection with anybody. If these people are Satan worshipers and black magic doers and whatever other nonsense that they're into, I don't care what it is, what form of bullshit it is. Okay. Even if this is, I don't care what it is, whatever form of bullshit it is, it's thrown their yin yang off balance. They're trying to mess with my ability to tell you about this. And we're just exposing them. What I just say, the fifth chakra, I just held my throat chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Yo, when Archangel Gabriel shows up and Archangel Gabriel is here, it's a problem, bro. That means judgment's getting called on somebody's ass right now, on that person that just came in and said that dumb shit. They're asking, begging Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Ariel, Archangel Uriel to come down and whoop their ass. They're begging of that. They're like, please, universe, will you beat the shit out of me? That's what they're literally saying by doing that. They don't realize that they're putting themselves up under judgment, and all you're doing is just expressing yourself. So continue to do that. This person wants to take you out of balance because they're lacking in something. Again, people have to understand this, they were trying to put financial constraints on you. They wanted to put you in poverty. A whole community did. They wanted to put you in poverty, and they wanted to have whatever energy was yours. And God said no. These people don't understand the word no. They're just used to using witchcraft to take shit from people. And then what happens when you come across an earth angel that magic doesn't work on, because God made sure that every earth angel has its own abilities, where it's not even in comparison with this low vibing witchcraft crap. And again, they don't want me to tell what they're doing because they've been trying to balance their energy off of your energy for far too long. And Archangel Gabriel is blowing the horn and says no more. Exactly. Sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron, here to protect the crown chakra. These people don't want you to have spiritual authority. And then they don't like the fact that, you could be a female, or you could just be somebody that just has spiritual authority, and they don't like that. It's causing them to be in major anxiety that you have a door to romance, a door to money, a door to value, a cornucopia, and door to personal healing and happiness. This shit is tripping this person out. They thought that they stole everything from you, and this person feels like they're living your life, and they're extremely delusional, very delusional. They're not living your life. They never stole anything from you. They thought that they did, but again, you're an angel of strength. They can't beat that, and an angel of balance. They cannot beat that, and an angel of love. Low vibrations cannot defeat love. So I don't care what these people say. They're not even being taken serious right now, because this entire community is broke as shit from trying to do financial constraints on you with whatever low vibrational bullshit that they use. They're in that same, the law of attraction. They channeled that magic that was of financial constraints. That's why they're financially constrained. And these people are up all night doing this dumb shit. They're not sleeping. They're not taking care of their bodies. Again, these people are very low vibrational and toxic. You're over here on the temple path, finding your way in life, finding out who you really are. And these people do not want that to happen, because once you find out who you truly are, you're going to realize that you are with God, and there's no separation. There's never been a separation. It's only because your mother called you a certain name that you ever thought that you were separate from the Most High God. And once you realize that power within you, the temple of God that's within, when you access that, like I said, it's an untappable strength. This cannot be matched by anything else, because you're going within and you're finding the strength within. And that is that part of you that's God that comes forward. What I just said, blossoming abundance, overwhelmingly good fortune, right? And this is because you were obedient to God. When God told you to move, you moved. When God told you to be silent, you were silent. And when God told you to be still, you were still. This person, God told this person and warned them probably 1,000 times to leave you alone. And this person still decided that they wanted to make you a target. So God took an action on your behalf and cut this person out of your energy, completely extracted them like a bad tooth, just ripped them out of your energy so that they couldn't affect you. And this is why you never want to be the person that finds out that God is real by God having to rip your ass out of somebody else's energy, and then they have a great fall because, again, they're trying to use your energy to alchemize balance in their life, and that's completely insidious. Like, this person would leave you out of balance. They would try to make you out of balance and try to leave you out of balance, and they would think that they're just going to walk away with your good fortune. This person's done nothing to be on the vibration of good fortune. They don't even have a soul contract. Their contract was in the reverse. This person's so pissed that they don't have a soul contract with you and they can't drain from you anymore. This could have been even a twin flame that was a false twin flame, or a very low vibrational one that thought that they were going to abuse their twin flame partnership to steal from you abundance. The fuck not. Absolutely not. God's like, I saw that shit and I'll rip you up out of there and dispose of you faster than this person can even blink. What I say, goddess of the moon, you have the power of the moon, which means that the moon's not listening to this person. That's why they're so out of balance. They shouldn't have played around in it. You are the sun. You have the moon and the sun right next to each other. That's protection day and night. And this person is all tied up. They're basically bound and having restrictions right now because they tried to restrict you and limit your access to spirit. Instead of trying to be somebody that encourages others, they wanted to be somebody that stops others. Also, I feel like, you may want to do just another spiritual cleanse. Continue to do your spiritual cleanses to keep this person out of your energy. God's going to protect you, but you still want to just stay up on your end of it so that it makes it harder for this person to come back in. Now, the other way that they may try to come back in is through the dream state. And again, developing a technique where if you're in the dream state and this person enters, that anything that's being said is just reported to the spiritual realm, because this person is trying to affect your money. They don't want you to have finances. And they think that whatever you're doing is your only way of making money. Just crazy. Crazy, stupid. They don't want this new beginning to come in, and they don't want you to make money through using your gifts and abilities. That's exactly what you're going to do. This person's going to have to watch. Wisdom, exactly what I'm saying. Insight into the nature of physical objects gives you foresight. Use your best judgment. When this person brings an offer to you, they're going to bring an offer to you that's going to just make your skin crawl. You're going to know that this is not, that whatever this is not what they say it is. Okay. Celebration, kick off a party. Kick off the party activities and have a great time. Plan for a joyful future. Knowing that you are going to have a joyful future, that's what's in your path. It's actually not natural for you to not feel good. If you don't feel good, that's actually unnatural. The natural way of life, of just being alive, you guys are so winning. You guys are winning at this time. Like how it said, blossoming abundance. You guys are just winning. Sooner or later, luck comes to everyone. Don't spend everything at once. When you guys come into this money, remember me. Be like, oh my gosh, I've got to go tell ASTRAEA because I want to know about it. All right. When you guys hit the jackpot, when you come into an inheritance. And again, this doesn't have to, this could be winning money. It could also be making money, So I'm excited for you guys. I don't feel like there's anything blocking you at this time. These people that were trying to close doors in your face, now they're experiencing the closed doors. That's funny though, but this is the way the law of attraction works. If you focus on closing doors, that's what's going to happen in your own reality. And again, these people don't have the power to dominate your reality with their magic. Your individual self, your connection to the divine is more powerful than theirs. So they can't dominate your reality. They can only think and believe that they're affecting it, but they can't actually cause you to go through a financial restraint. That's why they're suffering it. They're more the vibration of poverty than you are. So that's why the magic's not working, right? This person is a snake. Okay. You will know that they're a slithering ass snake. You may literally see it within them. Their slithering ass snake self. Says reducing losses, elimination, and completing a new metamorphosis, time to set higher goals. These people need to stop thinking that you are the answer to them being poor. Guardian angel, you've got somebody protecting you at this time. You have somebody that is an ancestor, and you've got a guardian spirit that is protecting you, that has come from, a peaceful afterlife and is literally protecting you from this snake, because this person wants to trick you so bad. They want to trick you out of your spot. Sweet success. It's, again, not possible, but whatever. They're delusional. Sweet success. It's not difficult to get everything that you want and enjoy it. You can have your cake and eat it too. I don't know who came up with that concept of that, but bright ideas. Like I said, okay, you're going to have a bright idea that leads you to success. This person's going to have a serpent ass snake idea that's going to lead them down a rabbit hole that they won't be able to get out of. This could be about a spiritual gift that you have that somebody's freaking out that you have it. They're just scared. Like, okay, I don't fear people that have spiritual gifts. Again, I consider what witches are people that abuse their spiritual gifts and use them to harm people. People that use their spiritual gifts to heal, I'm not afraid of either, because I know that God is protecting me. So what do I need to be afraid of these people for? And then they don't understand that you're not afraid. That why would you be afraid? Why would you back down? Why would you stop telling your story? Why would you stop speaking the truth? Why would you be afraid to be yourself just because somebody else is insecure? Like, this is what these people are not realizing. It's them that's insecure. You don't feel the way that these people feel about themselves. You don't feel that way. That's why they're just throwing spaghetti at the wall, trying to see what's going to stick. And none of this stuff is sticking because it's not the same vibration as where you're going. And that's why they're not able to timeline jump, and they're not able to have access to your destiny and your timeline, because this person's been kicked off of it. God literally extracted this person from your energy. You could have said a prayer like, I don't know who's doing this to me, Dad, God, please help. Boom. And then God shows up. Independence. Yeah, you don't need these people for success. You're already successful. You're going to gain so much popularity in 2025 and 2026, you guys. You're going to be gaining so much more popularity and so much more traction. All these people that were trying to gatekeep you and stop you and be snakes to you, they're literally going to be dealt with in such a way that you're going to know that God is real. You will know that the Most High exists. Authority. Like I said, you have the authority over demons, serpents, and cockroaches and all of these other nasty vermins, okay? You have authority over them. You are in a position of authority and a spiritual authority, which means what you see, most likely what you see is what happens or is what is going to happen, right? And people don't like when you see something that's going to happen, you tell them, and then they are like, no, that's not going to happen. And then it happens. Like, they don't like that shit. But they need to get over it. You be self-confident. You are in a position of authority. These other people need to get over it. I'm sorry that they feel very insecure because you're in a position of authority and you're winning, and you have guardian angels that protect you and archangels that are protecting your chakras. So these people have no avenue to really attack you. All they can do is try to get you to attack yourself, and you're not even in that shadow energy. If they wanted to do that shit, they should have tried that years and years ago when you were in your shadow. When you're in your position of authority and God's put you on a throne, that is not the time for this idiot to step forward and try to put you back into your south node. This person thought that they stole your destiny, but they're living like in the lowest vibration of it. And it's not even your destiny. Like I said, endings. This person is experiencing losses and endings because they are not allowed to drain your energy anymore. I'm not kidding. You became wise to somebody and you kicked them out of your energy. You could have said, God, get this person out of my energy. I do not give consent. Just continue to repeat that. Like, God, I do not give consent for this person to read my energy, access it, drain it, for them to send anything to me. I do not give consent to that, because you have control over what? Your reality. Outside of that, you don't have control of shit. And Most High, and you have to understand the Most High God is in control of outside of what you can control. But you being able to control your thoughts and your beliefs, which create your reality, gives you the power to change your destiny. So again, direction, changing a new direction. That this person thought they were going to slither their ass up to your throne and sit in your authority, and that they were going to get a new beginning. And God said no. God just denied this person, and this person doesn't like to hear no, denied, not accepted, no, not going forward. This person don't like that. So of course they're blaming you because you're in the correct position. This person, like, you could do something like what I do, and this person thinks that it's so cool. They want to do it, but they don't understand what comes with it. And they don't understand that you will get brought down if you're being a false prophet. And like I said, these people believe that they're the truth and they're a fucking serpent in the Garden of Eden. Like, this is what I'm saying. They're just literally here to snake somebody. They don't have anything to offer. So again, do not deviate from your path. Attract a mentor if necessary. Plan where you want to be. And opportunity, this is what I'm saying. These people are trying to bring an ending to these opportunities that are coming your way. And again, opportunity, new job opportunities, change of workplace or business trip, change is coming in just in time. Like I said, this change, you're going to have loyal people around you. And this loyalty, this snake basically beats out the energy, or this dog beats out the energy of this snake, because this dog will be a loyal person to you that reveals this serpent even more, because they're the opposite energies, right? Partnership. Yeah, you're going to have a loyal partnership coming in. Joining forces with business partners for win-win cooperation. Now, this person wants you to literally stop what this is what this person's saying. Stop what you're doing. Stop working for the light. Stop doing what God says, and then come over here and do this demon shit that I say, that we say collectively as a serpent and death being, like worshipers of some weird shit. Come over here and do this because this is what we're used to and this is what we're comfortable with. No, this is why God said, no, my child's going to stay on their path. They're going to have a business partnership that's going to lead them to success. They're going to be taken care of, period. Okay, you may not have as much money as Batman, but you sure as hell are not in the same position that the serpent's in. So you guys got to be really grateful for what you do have, and more good will come. But yeah, this person wants to slither into whatever it is that you're working on, and they want to stop you from producing it so that they can then make a cheaper copy of it. This is, yeah, surprise. An unexpected turn can bring a positive change. Again, if things were looking like not good, money wise, this is talking, hi, welcome in. This is talking about a big surprise. And this could be that you end up creating a business idea that's like an ever flowing money tree. There's a story of a man that ends up walking into heaven, and he ends up walking into a place where there's a wishing tree, and he sits under the tree and he's wishing for stuff. Anyways, it's a great story. But that's the type of thing you're going to end up stumbling into heaven, into the higher dimensions and realms with winning this money and this money tree coming in. This is a very good business idea. And also a helping hand just showed up. So yeah, a helping hand. This is literally the universe giving you a helping hand. Need others to assist with services, increase productivity. So yeah, you're going to be helped out. This serpent person, the snake in your life is not, they're having endings without new beginnings. That means they're not getting a new beginning. They're not getting an upgrade. They're still the slimy person that they were months ago when you most likely stopped talking to them. You have power that this person does not, and they absolutely hate you for that, but that's not your problem. Okay, so wow, fertility just popped out, Nod. So power and fertility. It's time to think about family life and children. I just got really dizzy. It says, don't sacrifice family for career. That's what I just heard, but that's what that card is saying. Okay, let me look with the Twin Flame Tarot and we'll see. Black magic means what? Oh, you mean these people could be using black magic? They could be, or they could just be very deceitful people. It doesn't have to be. Yeah, doing bad. Yeah, yeah. Doing bad for bad, basically. That's why I was saying you're not the same. This is why they're having endings without new beginnings. Like new beginnings in the reverse. Whoa. It's crazy. But, that's a backfire. Because, again, black magic could be everything from a bad intention to putting some herbs together or whatever else they do. Two of Swords. Okay, so when I'm looking at your guys' energy, there is something there's a crossroads that you guys are at. So difficult choices, statement, and what are your guys' zodiac signs? Aditya, I'm so sorry I butchered that. What is y'all's or Nod? What is y'all's zodiac signs? I know that you guys met on February 5th, but what are y'all's zodiac signs? Okay, so this is talking about stalemate and being stuck. The Two of Swords is talking about a heart wall. So somebody in the relationship could have a heart wall, which that is something I can Virgo, Ascendant, Leo, Moon, Aries. Okay. Okay, cool. So I'm not getting any type of warning sign other than there is something that this person could be in denial about. They also could be facing a difficult choice at this time. So I feel like this person is at a crossroads. She's Cancer, Ascendant, Moon, Scorpio, Sun. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm not getting that it's, Virgo is an earth sign. Cancer is a water sign. So earth and water, they're both very healing and grounding energies, right? She may be a little bit more emotionally in tune with her emotions than you are, but I feel like this is a pretty good match. I mean, I'm not getting any warning signs other than she's definitely got some type of, you guys will heal each other. She's got some type of blockage though that's in her heart chakra. I feel like it has to do with a difficult choice that she made in the past that maybe she's still holding on to. Well, let's see what comes out. Six of Pentacles. So she could be very generous and kind, very supportive. There is something in the past. Okay, then that makes sense. She had to make a difficult choice. And so now I feel like she's a little bit wounded, but she is in the energy of giving and receiving, fairness and gratitude. She's very much in her divine feminine energy or her divine feminine era, right? In the past, she had to fight for something. And so I felt like she had to be more masculine. Four of Pentacles. So just beware with this person that, there could be in the past, she could have been dealing with somebody who is very possessive. Oh, she sent you money. So she is very generous and caring. Yeah, I get a really good vibe off of her. I feel like whoever she was with in the past was very possessive. They were very insecure and just kind of rude. Her ex was shit. Yeah, I agree with that. Knight of Cups, but you have a very charming and idealist, determined, faithful, and graceful energy. So this is a really good sign. So again, you're the exact opposite of this ex that she had. So this is beautiful. I mean, literally everything that he was about, you're the opposite of. And so I just love this, that you guys met. Page of Wands, excitement and extrovert, energetic and fearless, creative ideas. You guys may end up coming up with a lot of creative ideas together. So I vote yes. I mean, I'm getting a really good vibe. I get that she is, like I was saying, she does have a bit of a wall up because of what she experienced with this other person. It was horrific. Now you're dealing with somebody who is a light worker. They are an earth angel. They're a sweetheart of the universe. They're beloved by God. She's really somebody that's pure of heart. Oh, really, you guys? Oh, wow. You guys are singers and share movie. See, this is a beautiful, beautiful match. This is beautiful. You guys will complement one another. The relationship she was in the past, drug her down a dark state for a while. Yeah, somebody did definitely try to do black magic on her. They were trying to make her stuck so that basically see how this has two pathways on it. They wanted her to not know which direction to go so that she would accept them back, but that's not going to happen. There's no, like, she's yeah, she cleared it. She's awakened. She is awakened from the matrix and is aware of what somebody tried to do to her, so she knows how to just like get rid of it. The Two of Wands, planning and waiting, making a decision, choosing a path. What did I just say? That literally this person wanted to put her in that energy where she would have to have all these difficult choices. Like, I feel like this person in the relationship felt like she couldn't make choices. Oh, that's so good. See, she's very generous and she's very like somebody that, like, okay, let's say that you don't have money to go, like if you guys were together and you guys actually met up and you didn't have money to take her out, she would be like, oh, that's okay, sweetie. Let's just go inside and cook. She literally is like somebody that can handle a household. I really like her energy, very high vibrational, very positive, and she's a bit funny too. This is a beautiful matching. She's also a very good friend to other people. So Nine of Cups, wishes fulfilled, contentment and pleasure. Yeah, this is amazing. You guys may end up meditating together, praying together, all of that type of stuff. Is there anything else? Eight of Pentacles, commitment, dedication, work, and effort. So yeah, the Eight of Pentacles, you guys could end up working together on a song, an album, or something like that. And this would be very plentiful. I mean, this is definitely a connection that's romantic, but it's also with work. Yeah, that's what I picked up on, because I feel like you guys are either in different parts of the world or different parts of the country or something like that. So there's definitely going to be travel. Okay, can we get the cards on the table, please? The Queen of Pentacles. Okay, see how this woman is pregnant? I was picking up on, like, she's entering, when I pulled that fertility, she's entering into a stage of her life where she is going to be very fertile. So nurturing and sensible, comforting and practical, good business sense. Absolutely. So she's absolutely a Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Beautiful energy. And she's a high priestess. Like I said, you could probably bring a lot of different problems to her and she would know how to fix it. She's got hidden knowledge. Intuition is she's very divine. That's what I keep picking up, is divine energy. That's why this ex of hers was so possessive, because of this power that she holds. But this ex of hers is in the tower for whatever they tried to do. Queen of Wands, passionate and determined, attractive and confident, self-assured, charismatic. You guys are both very charismatic people. And I feel like both of you have a unique way of seeing the same situation in different ways. Yeah, her ancestors, exactly. Yeah, all traditional. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, she's got a lot of protection over her and this child that's going to come into fruition. Yeah, she asks a lot of guidances. Yeah, because you are that balancing component. Like, you bring balance into her life. And so absolutely. Absolutely. King of Cups energy. You're also very wise and devoted. This is what I'm saying. She's got wisdom and knowledge, and how your spiritual gifts work. She has the opposite polarity of those gifts, and they work for her. You know, when you guys come together, it makes the oneness of God. King of Cups, wise and devoted, balance between head and heart. Yeah, you're very, very balanced energy, very compassionate energy. Well, I definitely know that she's going on a journey with you. And I really hope that you guys end up traveling together to meet each other. The Hangman, this person from the past has sacrificed themselves. I'm not kidding. Her ancestors do not play. Okay, this person from her past wanted to try to do something with magic to keep her from opening up to anybody else, and it's done the exact opposite. It's brought you into her reality. Yeah, she didn't come the last time that you guys fought. It was because of this person from her past sending energy. But this time may be different. Like I said, God, the reason that God allows any type of warfare to go through is so that you can basically learn how to deal with warfare, because it is something that if you're on the path to God and to the Holy Spirit, or to whatever you believe the divine is, then you're going to basically, it's kind of like going through an initiation, but without going through an initiation. You're basically going to be attracting in people that want that light because they see God within you, but they won't go within to also Venus is exalted. Yeah. So she has high placements with Venus in her birth chart. And I feel like you do as well. You guys both have a connection to Hinduism and to Cupid, is what I just heard. Yeah, you guys are protected when it comes to love. So, if you feel any type of chaos energy or argument energy, yeah, very strong. If you feel that energy, just continue to rebuke it. All you need to do is basically say, God, that's not my energy and I don't want that. And it makes these people like her ex that do things in the dark, that are dark, whatever, warlocks or whatever they are, it makes them completely powerless. Because again, nothing is more powerful than the Most High God, right? And that's the thing. You guys have the presence of God within you. And so that's why your guys' bond is so deep. This Two of Cups I'm seeing here. This is a love offer, soulmate and unity, close bond, spiritual connection. You guys have a spiritual connection and a physical one. That's beautiful. I feel like every time she's getting ready to come visit you, this person sends some bullshit energy to her, and then she ends up sacrificing the opportunity because she's too afraid to get hurt, right? I'm not really getting a date that she's going to come out with you, but I am getting that just keep working on it. Keep working on the spiritual connection. See, she's got to get out of the energy of the Two of Swords. I'm going to take down the heart wall that she has, because every time this person throws this magic shit at her, it basically is causing her to unknowingly react and put a wall up. Okay, so I'm going to remove that. And by doing that, it's most likely going to change her life. Because when you have a heart wall, you are not only blocking just things in the area that you put the wall up about, but the universe wants to give you the full spectrum of experience, from low compatibility being a 1, 10 compatibility being the best thing. But if you have a wall up, the only things that's going to come through that wall are very low vibrational things, low compatible things. So this wall needs to be taken down. And then I don't think she's done anything to protect herself from this person. That's why her ancestors are doing it for her. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. Like I said, she's coming into a very fertile era. And this 10 of Pentacles is a family. It's having family, legacy, inheritance, foundations, and a higher commitment. So that's where this is going. But yeah, we've got to get, I would pray for her, continue to pray for her, continue to meditate and send her positive energy, because she's dealing with a lot with having this person destroy, this person did the ultimate betrayal to her, whoever this is from the past, right? And, her vibration is much higher than this person that's from her past. So again, it's like throwing black magic. It's throwing spaghetti at the wall, trying to see what's going to stick. Whatever sticks is something that she would be a same vibration to. And she's not in the vibration of poverty. Okay. She's not in the vibration of lack. She's not in the vibration of scarcity. She's in the vibration of the 10 of Pentacles. Right. So So yeah, I do feel like a higher commitment is on its way, but you know, it's going to take her a little bit of time to work through her triggers, and then the triggers that you have as well. Yes, Kali energy is beautiful. The triggers that you have as well, working through those, because I feel like there's a little bit of abandonment. Both of you guys are dealing with abandonment because you've had people leave you at the most crucial points of your lives, and that was done to make you stronger so that you wouldn't be relying on a person outside of you. You would be relying on the God that is within you and accessing the kingdom of heaven from going within. And so that makes you more powerful than warlocks, wizards, witches, and whatever the hell else there is out there. Like, it just makes you more powerful, and it makes you actually a threat, because when you can change your own life, you can change your own destiny and make it better. So any of these people that, you know, wanted to try to stop you or keep you guys from coming together, they're going to be, you know, up shit's creek without a paddle, basically. Yeah. See, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You guys were both abandoned at very crucial points in your lives. And so that's why right now is a time of healing for both of you. Because for you to be in the King of Cups, this wise and devoted person that's balanced between head and heart, you have to let go of the fear of being left, right? So that's what I'm going to say about that. But yeah, continue to talk with her, continue to work with her. I feel that the heart chakra issue is being cleared out right now. I pray that she recovers from that, and I pray that all of this black magic just goes back to whoever sent it. This snake energy, they need to leave her energy alone. I mean, for people that bully others, it could be so much easier just to leave people alone. Like, this person doesn't have to fuck around and find out with the Most High God, but they're going to, because they won't leave her energy alone. And God's not going to sit there and watch, you know, his beloved be bothered by somebody that, you know, has no purpose in life, basically. So yeah, it's just, when you are in your divine life purpose, you become the most precious thing to the Most High God. Yeah, he definitely did black magic revenge on her. So I'm just looking at some of the questions here. So, you know what? I'm not feeling a good feeling, Taupe Ballot. There's something that you didn't know about this person. The reason that you guys broke up, there's somebody else involved, a third party. One day this mofo came to her office. That's bad. That's bad. Yeah, you know what though, she's protected by the Holy Spirit and by God and by Vishnu and Shiva and all of that. So again, Kali is also one of her like ancestors. So I'm telling you, this person, they're very spiritual, and you know, much more powerful than the person sending. Yeah, God will always help her. And she's so intuitive that literally I feel like you're a balancing formula basically for her. Okay, no, I'm not feeling this person coming back that you broke up with or that broke up with you in February. Okay. Yeah, in an extramarital affair. That's why I'm not feeling this person coming back. And I feel like could be because this relationship got found out about, maybe by the wife, and she threatened to take the financial resources. That's what I'm picking up. Yeah, you're dealing with an emperor energy. You guys are so welcome. You're dealing with an emperor energy, which this person is a divine masculine, but he's not going to divorce his wife. I mean, he would have to separate from his belongings, and he doesn't want to do that. Yeah, I just heard. Four of Wands, home and reunion, stability and belonging celebrations. He may even be celebrating with his wife at this time, trying to renew their partnership. So that's why I'm getting that type of energy. Well, I don't want to tell you anything that you're going to go attack, but you should probably leave this person's marriage alone, because they're trying to work things out with their wife at this time. Right? And again, you being a third party to their marriage is not positive. That's not cool. Find somebody that's not married And if you're married, nobody should be having extramarital affairs. I just feel like you should leave this man's legacy alone. I don't feel like anything good is going to come from this, from trying to get with this emperor again. And again, he didn't block you, but he cut off all connection. This is a married man. He always goes back to his wife. He has a family and a legacy, an inheritance, foundation, and a higher commitment that he's not going to walk away from. He destroyed your marriage. Well, okay. I don't think he destroyed your marriage. I think that you destroyed your marriage because it was your marriage, right? Even though he's also married, he almost destroyed his own marriage. And that would have sacrificed a 10 of Pentacles. He's never going to sacrifice this 10 of Pentacles. And if this man has children with this person, no, they're not coming back. But I literally think that you should find somebody that is, you both blocked each other. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't feel like he's going to reach out because he's trying to renew something and fix something with his wife. And yeah. So why did this happen? The moon, illusions and hidden confusion, secrets and uncertainty. So yeah, this is somebody that does this. Okay. They go back and forth and then they'll be unfaithful to their wife anyways. They have the right to fix their relationship because it's a marriage and it's looked at by God as being something serious. So they have the right to fix that if they want to. But again, do you want somebody that's never going to divorce their wife and that's going to have more flings with people? Because that's what it was like a fling. Your husband also was in an extramarital affair. So yeah, it doesn't make it like right or anything, doesn't make it wrong. It just is going against vows that you made basically to one another and to God. So I would just like, it just never, I gotta turn the fan on. It gets so hot in here in the afternoon. I would just never, you can't trust somebody that is cheating on their spouse. That's what I'm going to say. You can't trust them fully. You know what I'm saying? And so you guys both blocked each other because, you know, I don't know if you're trying to resurrect anything with your husband. You've moved already from, okay. Since 12 years. Damn, that's rough. I'm so sorry that you're having to go through that. That's not fun. But yeah, there's something dead within your love relationship. Something died. So something needs to be resurrected. I don't feel like this emperor is in any position to sacrifice his 10 of Pentacles and his family life. He's not going to do that. And then your husband, that's a whole nother separate thing. I feel like if you are going to try to work something out with him, maybe you guys need to go to couple therapy or something like that, where you're talking to somebody about, you know, why he would be cheating for that. You're in long distance. Oh, and he's threatening to divorce you. Well, if he's threatening to divorce you, you should probably get a lawyer because I feel like he's going to do that. It's just a matter of time of how long before. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I felt something straight up end. Two of Swords again with this card, stalemate and stuck, denial, difficult choices, crossroads. So you're at a crossroads right now. You know, if he's talking about divorce and he's really serious about that, then you may want to agree with that, right? Oh, he didn't know anything about your hookup. Yeah. So again, if he's, I mean, I didn't really feel like he did know about it, but I'm talking about God though. God knows about it. So yeah, you know, if you're not in love with your husband anymore, then maybe divorces would be a good thing. But if you feel like there is any part of you that still wants to be with him, don't sabotage the marriage, you know. That's why I was saying couples therapy, if, you know, And you could probably do that online if it's long distance or whatever. Or is this guy the guy that you were cheating with long distance? Either way, stay away from married men. It's too many problems. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, of course, it's emotional manipulation when they're not actually free to be with you. So it's totally emotional manipulation. That's why married men are like that. So you just have to know what you're getting yourself into. I just pulled the 10 of Cups, girl. Happiness, family, harmony, emotional stability. This person is trying to create that. If you see, you're in a situation where you're kind of like in purgatory. It's just like you're in denial about what's going on in your own marriage. I would face up to this 12-year affair that your husband's been having. Don't attack this woman, whoever this person is to you. Just block them, okay? Because you're going to find happiness elsewhere. And that could be, if you really want to resurrect something with your husband, there you guys need to go to therapy and work it out of why he feels like he needs to cheat. Because, I feel like the reason that you cheated was a direct reflection of why he cheated. And so that's what would need to be healed in the relationship. You guys could have a 10 of Cups, but again, I'm also saying you could have a 10 of Cups without him. So you just have to go off of your intuition and what you really feel like in your heart. Do you really feel, this other guy is not coming back. So I would just deal with the husband that you do have and not deal with him by doing anything to him. Don't do any magic on him. And if you ever did magic on him, then this is most likely why it's looking like this. But yeah, I'm not saying to sacrifice your relationship. I can never tell you what to do. I can just tell you what spirit tells me. And then you have to make an intelligent decision for yourself, right? Because I only take responsibility for myself. So yeah, I would say a healing period needs to happen, first of all. And then therapy, you guys need a mediator straight up to mediate these arguments that you guys keep having, and don't fill yourself with fantasies and illusions and delusions about this other person who's also married, doing right by you or coming back. Okay. I feel like if it's meant to be with you and your husband, he will be willing to do therapy with you. Okay. And if he doesn't want to do therapy, then that's showing you that even on any level that it's basically showing you that he doesn't want to heal the relationship in any type of way or work on it. Like that to me, if I was like, okay, well, we need to go to a therapist because we just keep getting in arguments that are just done over the internet, and then it's just bad energy, and nothing ever comes to a conclusion, then maybe we should go to a therapist. And if he's like, I don't want to go to a therapist with you, I'm not going to do any of that shit, I don't feel like healing, I don't feel like working on myself, then you know that this person's not going anywhere and you're going to continue to ascend and change your life. And yeah, we all make mistakes, but you're dealing with somebody that believes that they have the right to make the same mistake for 12 effing years, yo. You deserve better than that. That's why I'm not judging this situation in any type of way. I don't feel like it's fair. But also, you already got your look back, so I wouldn't do any more. I would just, make that offer. Yeah, he said you won't change, but he's unwilling to heal and change as well. Yeah, he doesn't want to get healed. So that's, again, if you're in any type of relationship, if you're dealing with somebody who's not willing to move forward, and that's why they're in the Two of Swords, and they're creating illusions about why they won't heal, why they won't move forward, and why they won't change. And if they and I get that you're dealing with a lot of projection. He's projecting a lot of his issues onto you, and you're doing the same thing to him. And it just happens to be the same exact issue. So that's why going to therapy would be very beneficial. So if he's unwilling to do that, then you can only do what you can have control over, basically, which is your own life, right? Yes, you will. It just depends on how long, just depends on the choices that you make. You do have a wheel of fortune. You do have justice that's owed to you. So, you know, I would get proof of him cheating, because if he tries to divorce you and take all of the assets, if you have proof of his cheating, then you can have half the assets most likely. But yeah, it just depends. Like you can't work with somebody that's unwilling to heal, unwilling to take accountability, and unwilling to go within. And also, if you're dealing with a man that does not want to change, they're happy with being able to cheat and whatever, then that's, I mean, they have the right to feel that way, but you don't have to stick around for that shit. You don't have to be attached to somebody that's in the 3 of Swords, heartbreak and pain, separation and grief, sorrow and trauma. I mean, this man's in that energy and the energy of the devil. So yeah, just beware of him trying to do you really dirty. So this is why I'm saying you may want to try to work it out with him, but yeah, I've got a bad feeling about it. I have a bad feeling like all of this is karmic. You're dealing with karmics. You're not dealing with any type of divine, like this emperor that you were messing with that was married, it was karmic to you. Your husband is also karmic to you. So, you know, it, and everybody has free will. So like, he has given you time of 2 months to move out of the house. Okay. I definitely feel like he's going to follow through on whatever he's saying. So again, prepare yourself to be able to be independent and to move on. Right. And don't think that you need this other person, because they've got their own, you know, shit going on with their marriage. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else. But always take the advice. Like if you were to go to a therapist, always take the advice of a therapist over what I say, because again, people that do therapy, they specialize in how to heal relationships and stuff, you know. I'm just giving you some psychic information. But if you go to a therapist, the therapist may tell you something that would save your relationship that I don't know about, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you guys can ask a question. I'm going to be shutting this reading down in a few minutes. The Fool. So yeah, you're going to be liberated, freedom, possibility, and adventure. So again, think of this new this new chapter of your life as being something that is brand new. And also when if you get into divine alignment with your soul mission, with why you're here, you're going to attract in a partner that's actually a twin flame spiritual mate, you know, not just a karmic person, right? Can you ask, Mahnor, can you rephrase the question so that it is just about you? Because I don't want to go into what his thoughts are, because I don't have permission to read his energy like that, to go into what his thoughts are. So rephrase the question. Yeah, he asked his wife about the second marriage to you, and then she refused. Yeah, broke up on a mutual understanding. Yeah, you want to be as peaceful with this person as you can, because, you know, then things will just go smoother. But, you know, if you're not in, it just depends. If you're not in love with him anymore, then you have to make a decision. Okay, so what is the relationship with this person? Have you met with this person already, or is this somebody that you don't know? I don't know why people will come on here and they ask me about people that they've never even met before. Have you ever met this person? You have met. Okay, good. So is there a location difference between the two of you? Like, do you guys live in 2 different locations? Because I'm feeling a separation, but it feels like it's a distance. Okay. So basically, for you guys to be together, it's long distance. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. So for you guys to be together, these just flipped over, 10 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. And I'm seeing home-based job right here. So, okay. You may want to think about going to where he's at or vice versa. That's the only way this relationship is going to actually work. But there is a 10 of Pentacles for you guys wherever you decide to go. So again, I'm also seeing an 8 of Pentacles, which is having some type of job that will give you the ability, maybe you guys are entrepreneurs, but it'll give you the ability to take your work to another location and start there. Because I'm seeing family and legacy, inheritance, foundations, higher commitment. So there is a higher commitment. You guys do have some type of contract in the ethers. It just depends on, you know, if you're going to be willing to relocate or not. I don't, as far as a long distance relationship, it may last about a year, but it's going to have, like, again, you guys could spend a year online getting to know each other, but eventually the relationship, for it to work, is going to have to move towards a direction of you guys being together, which means you either going to where they live or they going to where you live, or you guys picking a completely separate location. And yeah, you're going to move to him. Okay. So yeah, I feel like you'll be able to take whatever work you do along. And if this is a job that you end up leaving behind, maybe this is an entrepreneurship or something like that you end up starting up. So like, that's what I'm getting. Whatever this is that you're meant to do will create a 10 of Pentacles. And I feel like it's going to be really successful. But going out to visit this person and staying for like a weekend to see how you like it, you know, that, I don't know if you've ever done that before, but that's would be something I would suggest, because, you know, you don't want to just move somewhere that you haven't been or you haven't spent some time in, you know, and you want to make sure that you're compatible with where you're moving. Many times in London. Okay, cool. Cool. Then yeah, this feels doable. It definitely, you guys are going to create a family and legacy, is what I'm seeing, if you guys pursue this relationship. So I don't know if you have to leave family behind, but you'll be creating a new family with this person. 2 of Wands, planning and waiting, making a decision, choosing a path. Yeah. How your future is going to come out depends on what path you choose. If you choose to move towards him, or if you choose to not move towards him. If you don't move towards him, it'll be like another year of waiting. But oh, you guys are meeting up in May. See, what I'm feeling is like a wedding in 2026. That's what I'm picking up on. And so this planning and waiting, making a decision, I feel like things are going to go pretty good in May. I mean, things always go pretty good when you guys meet. So it's just that, you know, it'll be time to take this relationship to a next level or another level. 10 of Cups, yo, happiness. Look at this. This is beautiful. This is like the best news ever. Happiness, family harmony, emotional stability. You guys create balance when you come together. So again, like, I get a good vibe off of it. I also get a very high vibration coming from London, which is strange for me. I'm answering people's individual questions, but yeah, this is also collective. So yeah, I really feel like happiness, family harmony, emotional stability. Yeah, there is great potential here. Okay. I also get a high vibration with London for some reason, which usually I get low vibration from London because I feel like Europe is really haunted. But wherever you guys meet up, this is a good vibration. I'm seeing the Lovers on the bottom. Yeah, you guys, this is a good vibration. Twin flames, balance, and spiritual love. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Emotional stability, the Lovers, and the 9 of Cups, wishes fulfilled. Yeah. Yeah. Just from what this says, you guys are going to have a happily ever after, pretty much. Like, this is like the most best cards. 10 of Pentacles, which is about having your family and your legacy. The 8 of Pentacles, which is about having commitment, right? And the 2 of Wands, planning and waiting. The 10 of Cups, happiness, family harmony, total wish fulfillment. The Lovers, twin flames, balance, spiritual love. And the 9 of Cups, wishes fulfilled. Yeah. Okay. You're on the East Coast. All right, East Coast. Cool. So you are thinking about moving to LA. You're welcome. You're welcome. So you're thinking about moving to LA. Okay, let's see. Well, there's some dark shit in LA, but I feel like this move to LA, when are you making it? Is it coming soon? I feel like whoever you're going to go see is a part of your destiny. And there is something literally about part of your destiny about with this person. So this could be a twin flame that you have met. Also, I feel like you're going to do something. I keep hearing entertainment, but I'm also hearing you doing some other type of work. So I don't know if you do makeup or if you're going to start a new type of study or career. Yeah, you're leaving behind your family to move to be with your husband. Yeah. So if he's already your husband, that's very good vibration for I'm picking up on. Four of Cups, contemplation, feeling disconnected, discontent, and bored. You could be feeling a little bit bored where you're at right now. It's just because, you've been there for a minute. But yeah, boyfriend but future husband. Okay. So that's what I kind of felt. So again, I just picked up a marriage for the other person. I'm picking up a marriage for you too. So yeah, but this is going to be most likely, a couple years from now, which gives you enough time because like I said, you like to go big or go home. So let's see what else. The King of Cups. This man is very wise and devoted, balanced between head and heart. This is a beautiful energy. Also, he may like to surf or he may like the ocean. You guys just have a lot of things that are really similar. Oh my gosh, that's too many cards. Thank you. That tried to pop out. But yeah, you guys definitely have some type of spiritual connection. So there's something to do with your destiny. Maybe he's a twin flame. He is a King of Cups. I feel like he's a little bit bored with his life without you being there. But with you being there, you always bring the light with you. And it's just going to bring light into his life. Literally. He feels lonely. That's what his energy feels lonely. Yeah, you're the star. What did I say about being in the entertainment business? Something about you. Like I said, it could be that you do makeup, you could do set design, whatever this is. Maybe what he does for work has to do with stars. Yeah, he wants to get married by the ocean for sure. Absolutely. The ocean is something that brings him calm. And I'm also getting that, whatever he does for his work, you may end up helping his business or something like that. But the star came out. So you have some type of star quality or trait. Absolutely. Six of Wands, success and victory. This is literally the fame card. The star and fame. You have something awesome coming with your destiny. I'm not kidding. Six of Wands, success and victory, triumph, rewards, recognition and praise, fame and honor. So yeah, it is part of your destiny. And you know what? You guys will take trips back to the East Coast to visit your parents on family and like holidays and stuff like that. Your family is going to really like this person because this person's going to bring the best out of you. When you get with this person and you guys are living together, you're going to be inspiring him to get out of this discontent, boredom energy. You're going to bring the best out of him and vice versa. So yeah, I feel like you guys are equally yoked in the relationship as well. And you both you bring a lot to the table. That makes sense. Make sure that you guys like and subscribe to the platform, you guys, so that you don't, and hit the notification bell so that you are notified every time that I go live. An Ace of Wands, yeah, creativity and passion, new initiative and inspiration. You're going to be inspired to create some type of artwork or some type of acting or some type of dance. Like, I don't know what this is. It's an expression, but you have an Ace of Wands protection. Okay, now I'm going to look at the next question that just came in for what's coming forward with your career. Let's see. Well, I'm going to grab this Money Oracle deck because this has to do with career. Are you looking for a new job? Yes. Telling you that he's your destined husband. Yeah. I do feel destiny there. Like it's absolutely there. So I would say moving is going to be a beautiful experience, but know that there is a darkness about LA. You will sense it. You'll be aware of it, but it won't be actively touching you guys. You're currently studying. Okay, great. What are you studying? I do feel like, well, your career, that could be 2 to 3 years from what you're studying, chemistry. Okay. Wellness. You're going to have a stable career. It may be that you have an internship or externship or something like that, right? I'm getting something about different fields of chemistry. There's different things that you can go into. So if you're currently studying chemistry, is this going to be about being like a what are they called? Pharmacist. Is that what it is? Pharmacist? They get paid quite a bit. Money tree, dreams come true. You will get what you want, what you have long desired. Enjoy your wealth. So yeah, I don't know if you're doing some type of yoga or something like that, but I'm getting that whatever you're doing right now is going to build on what's coming in the future. But I'm seeing you still being in school. When you utilize your degree, you're going to be in a different place, a different program or something. Limitation, fear and doubt, limit freedom and action. So let go of your worries. I feel like you're worried about passing the stuff and getting a job because there's a lot of people in school, but you have an awesome personality as well, and you're very intelligent. So I don't feel like you need to be worried about these limitations. The limitations that you're experiencing now, it's because you're still in school, and that's why you can't have a position yet, right? But an externship is going to make you feel so much more comfortable with the career. And then when you go into a new place after having that experience, you'll know a little bit of what to expect. I don't feel like you're going to have a hard time finding a job or maintaining. Yeah, you've got this mind power. I don't feel like you're going to have a hard time finding a job or maintaining it. So let go of the fear, because I am picking up on so much fear and worry. You spend so much time in your mind thinking about how this is not going to work out. You need to spend that amount of time focusing on how this is going to work out. If you follow the steps A, B, and C, you're worried about the future big time. But if you follow the steps A, B, and C, it's going to lead you to where you need to be. So, and I get that you're logical like that and you will do that. So, I don't feel like you need to be afraid. And if you want to move and get a job in another place, it may be that you have to take some type of exam in another country or something like that. You're going to have the authority over your own life to do that. So you will become a leader and people will respect you. And again, this is a job that you can go different places and be accepted. So you may end up opening some type of thing that's like a home-based job. You could even treat people or see people or something like that. So yeah, don't be worried about the future. This is going to work absolutely fine. It's going to work out fine. It's going to work out actually better than fine, because you're going to be really successful and you're going to pay all of your loans off, or they may get forgiven or some shit like that. So, okay, you guys, thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. I appreciate you guys for being here. Don't worry about your situations. Know that God is working on it, that the paths are being aligned so that you guys can take the needed steps to get to where you need to be, okay? Make sure that you like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that stuff, okay? So that you're notified of every time that I go live. And I'll see you guys in the next one. All right. Much love to you. I'm sending you air hugs. Peace. Peace be with you. I'll see you guys in the next reading. Have a good day. Bye.